This season we always introduce a new antagonist, okay? So next one you never know.
You never know, he could also be an antagonist.
And major one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
That was the format, and this time we knew we had to bring our antagonist with a bang, and that's why, like, we show Nimrat, her first scene, she comes in, she makes an impact.
Yeah.
Jaideep, when he comes in, he makes an impact.
Personally, I wanted each and every audience feel that this is Srikant Tiwari is them.
Yeah.
Never.
Of course, I'm aware of Manoj Bajpayee. I've seen his work.
Yeah,
I've seen Gangs of
I have
Wasseypur.
seen their work. So, yeah.
I've seen him in from Satya and everything, and always playing like this one evil person only, right?
I have followed the show since I've been cast. So I actually live a little differently. I don't have a TV at home and I don't watch content out of just, doing different things in life.
Hello everyone, welcome to OTTplay show reel. This is Aishwarya. Today we have finally with the team of Family Man 3, and I know that I'm not going to get the answers to the mission of Srikant Tiwari, but let's dive into the creative secrets behind making the season 3. Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello, Aishwarya.
Hi Aishwarya.
Family Man is one of the shows which I enjoy binge watching. I have sleepless nights, and I know like how you get at 6 a.m. when is the next season coming. I'm amongst those people. But unfortunately, I only got to watch the first episode. And when I was watching, I didn't feel like I'm waited for this for 4 years. And I want to know from all of you, did you also feel the same, like when you went back on the sets, like this happened yesterday?
Definitely, I
Yeah.
think we can all say that because, our journeys have been longer, and I would say all of last year, all of 2024 for all of us has been Family Man, because we were on set, shooting, living that life, and I'm glad that if anybody from the audience also feels that way, I'm thrilled, because the problem with this is when Family Man season 2 came, it took us 2 years to make it, obviously, and 6 hours later, people are asking when is season 3 coming. So I'm saying our 2 years of journey is lasting 6 hours for the audience. And so I'm glad that after all these years, people are still anticipating, eager. And if you say that it felt like we're just picking up and it didn't feel like it's been a long time, I'm actually taking that as a huge positive. And I hope a lot of the audience members feel that way.
I'm sure. What about you?
I think the feeling was the same, especially just like DK sir said. I mean, after season 2, we did have a long gap, even while, for resuming season 3. But I think the moment all of us just saw each other's faces on day 1, it didn't feel like, there was a long gap. It just felt like we finished, say, 2 months back, or, we just finished shooting, or we just saw each other 2 months back and we're just resuming work. So I think the atmosphere was so good and it was so comfortable that the moment everybody came on set, we just said, hi, how is everybody? We started, talking about what we've been doing and everything. And then once we started shooting, I think it was just a smooth sail.
Yeah. I watched the first episode and thankfully I got to see everyone on screen, including you.
So now we have to say who's the best actor in the first episode?
Of course, it's you.
Yeah.
I was wishing that there should be more of DK sir's.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
We petitioned, we told
Right.
DK sir himself, we told him, we told Raj sir, we told Suman, we
Yeah,
told
but when
everybody.
it comes to my acting role, it gets vetoed by other people.
Every season.
धीरे धीरे कैमियो लंबा होता जा रहा
But
है.
every season we always introduce a new antagonist, okay? So next one you never know.
You never know, he could also be an antagonist.
And major one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Something to think about.
Yeah, he's partnering with you, so now you can also change tides.
Could
Yeah.
be, you never know.
Yeah.
There you go.
But I was glad that I got to see Jaideep sir's introduction and also Nimrat's introduction in the first episode itself. Otherwise, वो एक wait होता है कि antagonist आएंगे, पहले एक built up है. But was it the always thought that the first episode is setting it, like it's there, like you are going to show the Northeast conflict and also the attacks and everything. But was it always thought that from the first episode it said that you are going to just show the world what is happening?
Like all the seasons of Family Man, the first scene has been a scene that that kind of points to the overall crisis or the overall situation that's going to unravel. And as it turns out, the first scene of Family Man is always in a different language other than Hindi. It just started naturally in season 1, where it's set off the coast of Kochi and the 3 guys on it are speaking in Malayalam. So I'm sure when people watch the first season for the first time, they probably check the language options to see if they're watching the right language or not. Because the Hindi doesn't start for 5 minutes.
Yeah.
But then when the season did well and now everybody's familiar, we felt confident. Season 2 also starts with Tamil set in northern Sri Lanka.
Right.
Now similarly, season 3 also, we like to start it in the place where the whole season is going. That has become a thing for the Family Man at this point, I should say. And so we start it off there, explain what the world is that you're going to watch in this season. And then we go and start with our characters. And in this case, we felt the need to introduce our antagonists early on and let it happen. But it was not exactly like that. For example, in season 2, you don't see Raji in the first episode.
Yeah, exactly.
You see the world, you see what we're building up to, and Raji is introduced only in the second episode.
Right.
And it worked out well for that, because for a while, the way Raji is introduced is she's not introduced as the dangerous person that she is. She starts off as this one innocent, suppressed, almost, victimized woman. And slowly you start seeing her and you see her colors coming out. So that was the format. And this time we knew we had to bring our antagonist with a bang. And that's why, like we show Nimrat, her first scene, she comes in, she makes an impact.
Yeah.
Jaideep, when he comes in, he makes an impact. So that went with the flow of the story.
I want to know from you, Nimrat, because the first scene only we see a chilling persona from you. How did you ground yourself by being a part, by playing this character, which is so like unapologetic, and we see that what is happening. I don't want to give away the spoiler, but we see what is happening, but there is no, not regret, because obviously your character, but there is no expression that, oh, something gruesome has happened. How did you keep yourself grounded?
Actually, the fun is to not have to ground yourself when you're playing something like that.
You don't have to go to jail like you mentioned.
I mean, that's the fun, Grounding to anyway, जैसे you finish shooting, वो हो ही जाती है, कुछ ना कुछ ऐसा हो जाता है, in real life that grounds you. But when you're playing something like that, in fact, you have to make sure that you remain in that zone, which is so unachievable. That life is so alien. Who is this person? What does this person do? कभी आप ऐसे इंसान को ना मिले हो, ना मिलोगे, So the fun is to, in fact, make sure that you remain in that zone. Because you're an actor, it's not like you're taking these things seriously कि मेरे पास private jet है और और मैं ऐसी हूँ और मेरे पास इतना पैसा है, and I'm in London, and that doesn't, that is all a part of what I'm playing, but it's just something I'm playing. But that's the fun, to enjoy that and to kind of be in that moment, being that person. It's just a delicious experience.
I want to know from three of you, you have been with this character, for more than 6 years, for being a part of it. Every season, it's a written character, it's given to you, but what is it about your character that you rediscover, or you discover, or you immortalize it yourself, that this is what I want to add it to my character from my end?
Well, anyway, reading the script, you get the tone. But in this case, when my first encounter with Rajan DK happened in a very nice restaurant, and in 20 minutes they gave me the synopsis of it. And something, it just clicked. I mean, I could see the character that time. I could see how Srikant looks like. What is his outlook towards his job and towards his family. Everything. I could get everything. Even if those guys would have said कि यार मनोज अभी समय लगेगा एक महीना script के, even then it would have been yes. But DK was insistent that I'll be sending you two episodes. You remember? I remember it so clearly. And by the time I reached home, the 2 episodes were there. And I was very, very curious, very curious. So I read it. I said, okay. Then I was telling myself, यार थोड़ा सा इसको ऐसे कर दूँगा, थोड़ा सा ऐसे कर, because I could see so clearly. I was excited. There was this role which I could see have the potential to go beyond the writing, okay, and really become one of the audience. That was the goal. I wanted each and every audience feel that this is Srikant Tiwari is them.
Yeah.
And it's not that they are watching a character; it's them who is there on the screen. It's and I'm so happy. I feel really, really lucky that the sur was correct. My directors were just in sync with me. So it doesn't happen every time. Sometimes it happens and you really thank your luck. Okay.
Yeah.
And I think, if I'm right, we have not met before that. Correct?
Right,
We
never.
met. Of course, I'm aware of Manoj Bajpayee. I've seen his work.
Yeah,
I've seen Gangs of
I have
Wasseypur.
seen their work. So
I've seen him from Satya and everything, and always playing like this one evil person only, right?
Yeah.
And so when we had this role,
No,
and
you
thinking-
came to me after Aligarh. Okay.
Huh?
You came.
Yes. But again, that's not like this is a brand new thing for him, and I have to say credit Mukesh Chabra, because one day we were sitting way early, like who should we cast for this role, family man, and he said, "Arey, Manoj Bhai is there, perfect." You're like, okay, yeah, let's meet him. So I remember Raj and I met him.
Right.
The moment we saw him,
Right.
that's it.
Yeah.
We are like, oh, he's perfect. Like, because I've never met him in person,
Right.
right? I've only seen him in various
Different roles, yeah.
different roles, yeah.
All intense role. It is difficult to. If you don't know me, then definitely it will be difficult to know that I could pull off this kind of.
Yeah, you played cops also before,
Cops
but you've
also,
been
huh?
serious.
But then all intense, mostly intense. Indie films or mainstream films with a certain kind of intensity.
big mustache.
Yeah, mustache, all of that. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I sort of resonate with what Manoj sir said. When I met Raj sir and DK sir first time at Mukesh Chabra's office, I remember they telling me they explained it to me for half an hour, and they said, the show is like this, it's called Family Man, and Suchitra, she's a Tamil girl but born and brought up in Bombay, and so I said, okay, Matunga, then okay, that has a lot of South Indian. So after that, I didn't know whether I was a part of it. Then I asked Mukesh Chabra, I said, am I a part of it? I mean, do I have to go through auditions? Do I have to do this? Then he said, no. And then my husband also said, no, idiot, you've already, no, that was the actual thing he said. He said, no, if they've explained it in detail to you, that means, you're already a part of it. And future, let's see how it goes on. So then I prepared myself saying, okay, a girl, South Indian girl, okay, as such, I am a South Indian. So what can we do different to the character? What can we do? Then I said, okay, let's bring in the nose ring. Let's try two things. And then I also spoke to Raj sir and DK sir saying, in between, can we bring in a little bit of Tamil lines? Because she is a Tamilian at the end of the day. So you can take her out of South India, but you can't take South India out of her, right? So I said, can we add these kind of little details to the character, which probably makes it a little more authentic, because when you're shouting, when you're frustrated, the first thing that comes out is your mother tongue. So I said, okay, can we add some of these lines, maybe talking to the kids or talking to him or just murmuring under breath. So they said, yeah. So all these kind of preparations, I think it started off and it just continued to season 3 and touchwood season 4.
Yeah.
Just trying to poke him saying season 4.
I think my audition set the tone for myself, because we had done that scene, bar scene.
It was a Bengali character in the
it was a Bengali character.
Actually, I remember, yeah.
So it
was
was
a
called
Bengali
Ghosh
character,
earlier. And I asked Vaibhav Vishant, who was the associate of Mukesh Chabra bhai at that time. तो उन्होंने बोला कि यार अभी फिलहाल normal उसमें कर लेते हैं, accent to accent will बाद में देखेंगे चल. So I auditioned and I enjoyed my audition, and I think I really killed it.
Yeah, because we had written this as a Bengali character. Somehow, Pan India, we took Pan India seriously, right?
Yeah.
He's who he is, and she's from the south, and bad guys are from Kerala, like this story set in Kashmir. Then we said we are missing
East.
Bengal. So we had this funny guy called Ghosh, who was his friend. Like everything that JK is, he was, except he's a Bengali guy. And initially, the casting team was trying to find Bengali actors for this, and somehow we were not finding the right actor for it. Then I said, you know what, why don't you just expand? Just get me anybody that you think is suitable for this role, audition anybody, forget the Bengali part. And then one thing I said is, but don't make them fake Bengali, because the one thing we were sure about is we don't want to fake it.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to take one Tamilian and say he's a Bengali or fake it in any way. So let them be normal. And then when we saw JK's audition, I saw that, I was like, this is really good. I mean, so many auditions, but his audition stood out. Immediately I sent it to Raj. And Raj was elsewhere and he showed it to, I think, Rajkumar and all these.
Apar,
Apar,
Stree ke set
Rajkumar,
pe.
they were all there. He was on the sets of Stree at that time. The moment he showed it, they were all like, "Arey, ye to Sharib hai, it's very good, very good, very good." Right. Next thing you know, like, next day we are like, okay, let's get Sharib. We rewrote the character for him. And then I asked him, where are you from? I was thinking he'll say something. And then I thought I made the character that, but he says, I'm from Bombay. I'm like, okay, what do I do now? Bombay is a melting pot of everybody. Then I asked him, what else can you speak besides Hindi? He said, Marathi. Then, okay, you're a Marathi.
फिर काफी सारे नामों की लिस्ट हुई, तांबे और क्या क्या शिंदे, बहुत सारे नाम. Then they finalized JK Talpade.
JK Talpade.
Yeah. You know, when season 3, it's hardly a week away, but every time when the new season is coming out, it's always an anticipation for the fans that, okay, what is going to happen this time? Because this is one show which actually travels places. It's exploring uncharted waters as such, because we have seen LTT, Sri Lanka, we have seen Kerala, because I think this is one of the first few shows where the South Indian representation was very authentic and it was very true to the story. And now we are jumping to Northeast, which we got a glimpse in the last scene of the season 2. But as a part of the cast, like every time do you also get surprised when they give you this story? Okay, now we are exploring this part, and how do you also anticipate, like as a fan of the show as well, because it's such a meaty part to play and meaty show to watch.
No, it's always exciting, no, because they leave it at a cliffhanger, and then when they come back with the next season, it starts off from there. So you're also excited, okay, where is the story going to go? What is going to happen to the central characters? Who are the other characters that are getting introduced? Probably the problems that are being associated with that particular region, they'll address that as well. And how is that affecting the family, and how that is, or Srikant, and then does it affect the family, does it not? So all that permutation combination definitely happens from their thing. And as actors, I think we are also very excited to be a part of the new season, to see what is the update, what is happening, how our characters are evolving and things like that.
Yeah. What about you, Nimrat? You're part of the new season, but I'm sure you have followed the show since it came out.
I have followed the show since I've been cast. So I actually live a little differently. I don't have a TV at home and I don't watch content out of just, doing different things in life. And I have heard forever, everyone used to keep, you get judged. क्यों नहीं देखा है, कैसे नहीं देखा है, who are you, what are you doing in life, आपने family man नहीं देखा है. So my wish was always to work with Rajan DK sir, and I even met them backstage at one award show where I just went in and told them that I'd love to be able to work on something that you'll ever do. So that for me was just because instinctively I knew that these are like-minded people. There's something about the worlds they create where I feel like I might fit in, and there'll be something interesting we could work on. And then I got a call, when I was shooting in Bikaner, and I knew that, we were going to do a Zoom call actually. So, सबसे पहले I looked for a place with good Wi-Fi. And I sat down with good lighting, took that Zoom call with everyone. And I was just waiting to get on board. And I said, to start work rather with the shooting schedule in place. And I mean, from there to now, where I've become such a fan of the show, and I watched that immediately, right after that call. I watched both the seasons back to back. And I was, stunned And I really did curse myself कि मैंने क्यों नहीं देखा अब तक ये. You know, I would have had better things to say on that call and all of that. But I'm a fan of the show. And for me, it's a dream to be a part of something, you know, so magnificent. It's a dream for me. My checklist is already ticked off. Now everything is a bonus here on.
Thank you so much for
Thank you.
this
Thank
brief
you.
time as well. It was great
Thank
talking
you.
to you.
Thank
all.
you so much.
I'm waiting for them to send rest of the episode so I can binge watch it again. Yeah.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
All
much.
the best.